We are in the Clockwork City, in the Brass Fortress, round about here, talking with the Vase Fear.
So you're a citizen now. Well done. I heard something about a constable tossing people down sewer drains. Even in this shrine to knowledge, drooling idiots bumble their way to power. Ludicrous. Moving on. I require your services once more.
What do you need?
It's Seht Seal. Shortly after you and I parted company, I sought him out to discuss our Daedric artifact. I fear something is askew. His habits, his diction, the timbre of his voice, they've all changed, albeit subtly.
You think something is wrong with him?
Worse. Initially, I dismissed it as boredom, fatigue, or even the first signs of senility. But now, after observing him at length, I can say with certainty, this is not the Seht Seal I know. There's Daedric mischief here, and we will root it out.
How do we go about doing that?
We will leverage your hard-earned citizenship to make inquiries. First, I will make it known that in light of your recent exploits, I offered to take you on as my aide, an offer you eagerly accepted.
Fine. How does me becoming your aide help us investigate Seht Seal?
As the most powerful mage in the Brass Fortress, I find it difficult to have proper conversations with common folk. They grow silent at my approach, then whisper as I leave. An appropriate, but sadly uninformative display of deference.
So you want me to talk to the other aides?
Indeed. It's commonly understood that servants grumble about their masters, loudly, to those they consider equals. Ask them about Seht Seal's recent behavior. I'm confident we'll find something of value tucked away in their churlish complaints.
Alright, I'll talk to the other aides.
You have questions, of course. Ask what you must. The forces at work here are cunning indeed. You should be prepared for anything.
I thought no one really knew Seht Seal. How can you be sure something is wrong?
He is inscrutable, but he's also unflinching. Seal always moves deliberately, quietly, one step at a time, like clockwork. I have never once seen him divert from his course. Until now.
How has he diverted?
In the short time we've been here, he has twice adjusted city patrol routes and delivered 3 revisions to the fortress charter. Trust me when I say this is unprecedented. Seht Seal never meddles like this.
Has he made any other changes?
That's for you to discover. Don't bother speaking with members of the Congress. Varuni's faith in Seht Seal is unbreakable. Chancellor Gascoigne resents any threat to the status quo. And Luciana, well, let's just say she's been less than helpful.
Is Proctor Luciana still insisting you leave the city?
Luciana resents my presence, which is no fool. I go where I please, when I please. An open confrontation between us would likely leave hundreds dead. So do not trouble yourself. She will not stand in the way of our investigation.
Okay, what can you tell me about the others in Seht Seal Circle?
Well, you've met Varuni. She's pleasant, without being vapid or boring. Then again, her doe-eyed faith in Seht Seal turns my stomach. I find religious attachments repulsive. My thoughts on Luciana are well known. As for Gascoigne...
Who is Gascoigne?
Gascoigne serves as Chancellor. He commands respect, but suffers from the peculiar character flaw of demanding praise at all times. Adulation. A sad fixation indeed. He holds great power, but it's his petty obsessions that make him dangerous. Be wary.
Goodbye.
You're Lord Fear's newest steward, huh? Can we talk later? If I don't finish this lamp inventory, Gascon will feed me to the fabricants.
Lamp inventory?
Yeah, Gascon must know how much I love doing paperwork. A few days ago, Seht the Seal ordered us to rip out all the lamps in here and replace them with less efficient ones. What kind of sense does that make? Who wants weaker lamps?
What are you doing with the old lamps?
A bunch of factotums loaded them onto a dolly and dumped them somewhere in the mechanical fundament. Hey, I know that look. If you're looking to poach a free lamp, don't bother. Gascon made us slag them all. And that's not even the worst part.
What's the worst part?
Half the old switches don't work with the new lamp, so we've had to manufacture new switches, and half the time the switches get installed backwards, which means we have to do it all over again. Even the factotums don't know what they're doing.
Well, that does sound frustrating, but...
And don't even get me started on the lamp assembly. Seht the Seal could have turned the fabricators to make the new lamps with a flick of his finger, but he demanded that we do it instead. Do you have any idea how complex the fabricators are?
I don't, but I really have to go. Good luck.
So you're Fear's new auxiliary, eh? Tough luck, friend. I've heard he's an insufferable bastard, but at least he's not Seht the Seal. Better to be turned into a guar than to serve the clockwork god.
You don't like working for Seht the Seal?
Not anymore. In the old days, sure. He was easy to please because he was never around. These days, he changes his mind about something every night. Constant meetings, new dictums daily, adjustments to factotum patrols. It's a nightmare.
Are you sure he hasn't always been this way? You said he was never around.
Trust me, this is unprecedented. I'm afraid something's wrong with his enhancements. Like he's having trouble regulating. He's a different person, I swear. Don't tell anyone I said this, especially Gascon. Blasphemy doesn't go over well nowadays.
Blasphemy?
Yes. Speaking ill of a god never turns out well. In the old days, he'd take it in stride. Commit your small blasphemies, he'd say. The fire of doubt turns ignorance to steam. But not anymore. This place is becoming more like Mournhold every day.
Sorry to hear that. I should get going.
Right. I'm sure you have plenty of work to do for Lord Fear. He's back a few days and already burying you in paperwork, no doubt. Take care of yourself, friend.
Goodbye. Let's see.
Internal function audit in progress. Please try again later.
So you're the one Seht tapped to be his aide in the Brass Fortress. Sorry to hear that. Provost Varuni's ancestors hail from House Telvanni, just like Lord Fear. But honestly, they couldn't be more different.
What's it like working for Provost Varuni?
Not as bad as you might expect. She's young, youth comes with impatience, but I've never felt unfairly judged, and she's generous with her praise. Honestly, if I had the choice between serving Varuni or Seht the Seal, I'd take Varuni every time.
Seht the Seal is difficult to work for?
Now more than ever. I don't pretend to understand his motives, but he's never been so demanding. One example? He insists that we turn all the lights down before he enters a room. Do you have any idea how difficult that is? It's maddening.
Flipping switches that difficult?
Huh, flipping switches. That's rich. Each lamp has its own switch, and some lamps have multiple switches. And if that isn't bad enough, some switches control multiple lamps. He's a god, I know, but it shouldn't take a genius to turn on the lights.
That sounds frustrating.
Don't even get me started. Varuni might demand some obscure tome in the middle of the night or chide someone for leaving oil on the floor, but that's the worst of it. Seht the Seal exiled an auxiliary last week because she forgot to switch off a lamp.
Thanks for letting me know all that. I should get going.
Right. Don't let me keep you. I can't imagine how demanding Fear must be. Better you than me, that's for sure. Keep your nose to the cogs and you'll be fine. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to flip 24 switches. Again.
Goodbye.
Were you treated well by the menials? I assume they battered you with complaints. What have you learned?
Seht is definitely behaving strangely. He's made a lot of odd demands.
Yes, well, I could have told you that. That's why I sent you here after all. What kinds of demands? Be specific.
He makes the servants darken rooms before he enters and demanded that some lamps be replaced.
The lamps in the locutorium, yes? The large assembly room over there. The auxiliaries and factotums have been laboring in there day and night ever since we arrived. Curious. What can lights have to do with this? There's only one way to find out.
Okay. Expose them to the light.
Impressive. I have to explain it to you. Of course, this requires a functional lamp. I assume he ordered them destroyed. Speak to that high elf of yours, Neramo. The dark elf as well. We need one of these lamps, repaired and operable.
Alright, I'll go find Neramo and Raynor.
I hope to see you again, Assistant. Pray tell, what did Seht fear have to say? I fear that he and I might have gotten off to a poor start. Did he ask about me? Any mention of my many exploits?
Actually, Seht wants you and Raynor to help me with an important task.
Raynor? Surely this is something I can handle myself. Impressing Seht fear could greatly increase my standing in the Dwemer scholarly community. Tell me, what does Lord Fear ask of me? Us?
He wants us to build a lamp, one that's identical to the lamps removed from the locutorium.
He just wants us to build a lamp? What an odd request. No matter. I would be happy to offer my ample expertise, provided you let Seht Fear know that I did so. First things first. I need to study one of the lamps we're supposed to recreate.
No, Aid told me they tossed the old lamps into the fundament. We should start there. Okay, holy crap. The fuck?
You won't even hold a discussion. Seht didn't teach us to discard knowledge whenever it proves inconvenient. Even so, the experiments for good reason.
Some kind of tubular housing. Probably meant to protect a glass interior? Difficult to say. A complex filament of some kind. The weaving on this fiber. It must be machine-made. I should be taking notes. Some kind of compressor. For funneling a gas, perhaps? Interesting. Look at the apertures on this. It must be some kind of modulator that changes the nature of the light. Fascinating. Compressors, filaments, housings, modulators. Yes! I think I understand what these discarded lights have in common.
I'm listening.
Unlike the other lamps, these compress some kind of geodic gas into metal tubes. Then modulate the light to create another kind of illumination that mortal eyes cannot see. Invisible light! Remarkable! The potential applications are limitless.
So can you recreate one of these lights?
Yes. With Rayna's assistance, I believe we can recreate this lamp without much difficulty. Of course, you'll need to procure the requisite parts. These are all broken beyond repair. What do you plan to do with this light, exactly?
We plan to use it on Sotha's sill. I'm not exactly sure what will happen.
You plan to do what? Oh dear. Well, this seems like a terrible idea, but I shall rely upon you and Lord Fear to protect me. Here's a list of the components I'll need. Once you've acquired them, meet me in the Hall of Refined Techniques. Good luck.
You too. Ah, shit.
For High Isle.
Shit.
Is that a recognised gaming term, or you just make that up?
It's technical.
I picked up another one.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, I recognise that.
I don't fucking know how to get out of here.
Protect us from harm.
Dude, what the fuck?
Neutralise 3 Black Tusk activities.
Oh my god, did I just fall down again? Dude, this is fucked up. How the hell am I supposed to make it?
You've been drinking.
This doesn't make any goddamn sense. How am I supposed to make it across there when you can't fucking make the jump? This is bullshit.
Looking forward to seeing what you make with that.
Dude, how am I supposed to get through here? Fuck me, dude. This is some bullshit. Man, no fucking way to get out of here.
Stay focused.
Dude, like, I don't understand. Maybe this way?
Stendarr see you safely to your rest.
It says to go this way, but you can't make it through there. Nope. Oh, there's stairs. Fuck yeah, I found some stairs.
Side by side.
Oh my god, don't fall down again, you dumb bitch. Whoa.
I bet I can bang the dents from my armor while we're in town.
Now there's the look of someone on the hunt for something specific. You've come to the right place, friend. I've got a bit of everything. What can I get you?
Do you have any lamp tubes like the ones in the locutorium?
As a matter of fact, I acquired some of those just a few days ago. Apparently, someone's tossing out the old lighting to make way for the new. They're not easy to come by anymore, though. What's your offer?
Is this enough?
It's a bit less than I'd prefer. But if that's all you can afford, I'm a reasonable woman. We'll consider this a down payment on future business. Come see me again sometime, all right?
Goodbye. Okay.
Ah, you've returned. Excellent. Raynor and I have cobbled together a serviceable frame for the lamp. All we need now are the components I sent you to acquire. Were you successful?
There's everything that was on your list.
Wonderful! I'm confident this lamp will conform to the exact specifications of the lamps they removed, provided Raynor didn't make any miscalculations. So, would this be the time to inform Devaith Fear of our success? Or mine, specifically?
Yes, I'll let Devaith know we'll be ready soon.
Excellent, excellent! No need to return here, of course. Kirith should be back straight away, and I'll have her run the completed lamp over to the locutorium as soon as it's ready. See you soon, assistant.
See you soon.
You have no right to treat me like this. I'm a member of House Lalu, and I demand to speak to...
Ah, I was beginning to worry. Not about you, of course. These apostles have been circling me like cliff racers. Looking for an autograph, no doubt. So tiresome. I take it you were successful in learning about these lights and constructing a new one.
Be there in just a sec. Somebody's barbecuing next door. It smells delicious. I haven't even put the meat on yet.
Charcoal.
Oh, charcoal. Yes, Narama and Raynor constructed a working lamp. Kirith will deliver it soon.
Well done. I assume you discovered the special property of these lamps. Why does my dear friend Seal go to such lengths to avoid them?
Narama believes they emit some kind of invisible light.
Invisible light? Fascinating. To help with factotum navigation, perhaps? Huh. No matter. Further inquiry must wait. Now is the time for action. I will request a congressional assembly. Plant your lamp on the balcony above, then return to me.
Alright, I'll get the lamp into position on the balcony.
Did you say something about putting the lamp on the balcony? We might have a problem. Raynor and that annoying high elf finished your lamp, but there's a problem. On the way here, I overheard an aide complaining about some new security measures Seht the Seal put in place. Looks like the balcony is under heavy guard now.
So we'll have to sneak past guards to get the lamp into position?
Looks that way, unless you want blood on your hands, of course. But that might complicate our sponsorship a smidge, yeah? Just be quick and quiet, like me. You'll be fine. Here's the lamp, good luck.
Thanks for the warning, Kirith. Oh, shit. Thought it was right there. No. Now we got a bounty now. Fucking bullshit. Try to be sneaky and can't do it.
The moon sent me too much work.
Stendar, please try to forgive them their transgressions.
Stendar wants me to tell you he saw that.
Cleaning. Flower garden. Birds.
I convinced Soth Seal that the Congress requires yet another lecture on the sanctity of clockwork automata. He eagerly agreed. Seemed almost giddy about it. It was unsettling. Is all in readiness?
Yes, I placed the lamp. Everything is prepared.
Good. Seal's lecture should begin any moment now. Stand ready to activate the lamp. I'm reasonably certain that something will happen, but the specifics elude me. I guess this is what uncertainty feels like. What a novel change of pace.
Goodbye.
Cost them, and you will cost me. In the past, I have encouraged a child's curiosity and accepted minor blasphemies, but my generosity has limits. Know this. Any servant of the Clockwork God found tinkering with factotums shall face severe sanction. In this place, my will shapes, constructs, and controls. My authority is absolute. Keep to your modest experiments. Seek discovery outside the walls or in the confines of your own cloisters. Such is the will of Seht, the mainspring Everwow. Obey.
Okay.
Are there any questions?
How do you like this light, buddy?
What is that? What's happening?
After him! Someone seize that imposter!
I am the Clockwork God. You will kneel before me. Kneel! I will return.
I haven't the time to discuss this, Varuni. Wittingly or unwittingly, Lord Seht no longer serves the people of Clockwork City. Now, if you will excuse me.
Gascon, where are you going? When news of this gets out, we need to issue a statement or at least gather the Congress for an emergency session.
I have urgent matters to attend to. Make whatever statement you like. I will...
I will return soon. Well, that was enlightening. To think I've been speaking to Sotha Sil's shadow all this time. It seems so lifelike. Far more advanced than my own, I'm sorry to say. Fascinating. It really is too bad we'll all be dead soon.
What? Dead how?
Well, I don't mean to alarm you, but I will be frank. If an imposter sits upon the throne aligned and learns how to wield the power of this place, a cataclysm will follow. We may yet discover a way to avert this disaster, but the chances are slim.
So what do we do?
Stay with Varuni. With Sotha Sil exposed as an imposter, the Congress will fall into turmoil. In such chaos, dark truths always float to the surface. Pray they do so quickly. I have other inquiries to make. Stay vigilant. We will meet again soon.
Take care of yourself, Devase.
My dear Lord Seht, what happened to you? I can scarcely believe what we just witnessed. How could this happen? How could a shadow masquerade as Lord Seht? The Father of Mysteries would never let such a thing happen. There must be another explanation.
Devase Fear knew something was wrong with Sotha Sil. We had to determine the cause.
Fear, of course. Always the iconoclast. I'll bet he's snickering at us even now. It doesn't matter. I appreciate your diligence. This has been a profoundly upsetting ordeal, but we must move forward. We must find the real Lord Seht.
Seems like Chancellor Gascon has worries of his own.
Yes. He was acting strangely, wasn't he? He always chafed under Lord Set's rule. Now he finally has a pretext to seize control, and he slinks away like a broken basilisk. Curious. Too curious.
What do you suggest we do?
The real Lord Seht will aid us eventually, I know it. In the meantime, we must do for ourselves. Thank you for everything you've done. It appears we'll have to do a lot more before this is through.
Goodbye.
Damn you, Gascon.
We got some new hands. There's some feeties. And hands, we got these. No, I'm good on that. Got some crappy weapons. Okay. What the hell else did I miss? No, crappy bow. Alright. I'll see you on the next stream.